kasi ang ganda talaga ng nakukuha namin feedback from people that have gone through that experience. At the Trinoma. No?
Yes, level 4 Trinoma. ABS-CBN experience.
Yeah, the ABS-CBN experience.
Next question. Dear friend Liza.
Yes, I know. For the years past,
I watched the World Dance.
World of Dance.
World of Dance.
Yeah.
I know that you're one of the best senior dancers in the country, and the way you judge it, parang you don't allow yourself to be affected by the personal dramas of the contestants. Paano mo na separate yun? Kasi alam mo naman yung ABS-CBN, ang hinahanap na nila yung pang magpakailan ba? Paalaala mo kaya?
Yeah, no, but I say, I'm glad that you mentioned that because online, sometimes I get bashed kasi sinasabi ko, ano ba yan? Imbis na world of dance, dapat world of drama and all that. But sometimes when I respond to them, I understand where they're coming from.
Kasi I watch it intently kasi gusto ko nga i-bash kayo nila baka.
Yeah.
Pero wala akong masabi na so the way you comment on the contest.
Yeah.
Tama mo yung sinasabi ni Gary.
I'm glad you see it that way. Kasi yung sa akin kasi, it's World of Dance Philippines, right? Pero number one, even if you put World of Dance Philippines, the show is not only open to Filipinos. You can come from Thailand, you can come from Mexico, you can come, but you have to call it something, so we call it World of Dance Philippines. Number two, yung drama na pinagdadaanan ng mga dancers na to, ay actually yun ang nagbibigay sa kanila ng inspirasyon to come out on stage and perform. So it adds on to the character of the performer, but it doesn't add on anything to the performance. So for me, have all your drama outside. Pero when you come on stage, ang pinagpapasayan namin dun sa mga judging namin is your performance on stage. And I actually mentioned that. I said, people can say anything, but I'm judging my scores on your performance, not on your backstory. What you bring to the front is what I'm concerned with, not what you show us what's behind. Kasi hindi doon ang competition eh. It's the competition here. Now, it's exciting. It's really boiling down to sino talaga ang pinakamagaling sa tatlong finalists. And I'm smiling because I've seen the performance of certain finalists. They're amazing. It's going to be crazy. But I'm glad that you brought that up. That's how I separate it. Na yung tipong, yeah, okay, so namatayan ng ganito, o nagkasakit ng ganyan, or wala kang pera, and all that. But that's, how do you use that to make your performance what it should be? But you cannot use that and say, oh, ito yung performance ko, pero, so, sana ito na lang. Hindi pwedeng ganun sa akin, at least to me. Kasi if that's the case, dapat gawin ko rin yun. Panoorin yung concert ko kasi ako diabetic ako, tapos nagkaroon ako ng heart problem, tapos nagkaroon ako ng cancer. It cannot be. It's what you put on stage. That's what people come to see. That's what we are watching. So that's how I separate it.
Okay, Gary, I hope you have a good stories tonight.
Thanks.
With two outstanding singers, that's what lady and Jona. Jona, how do you feel that you're going to be with Gary in this tour around the U.S.? Considering that medyo mga nakalipas sa medyo underdog ka rin sa kabilang spectrum.
Ang masasabi ko lang po dito, very blessed po talaga ako kasi kahit syempre may mga konting pinagdaanan challenges sa career man or sa life, pero nandito po ako ngayon kasama si Mr. Pure Energy, Gary V, and of course, the excellent singer Katrina Velarde. So, sobrang blessed po ako na naging parte nito. Katulad nga po ng sinabi ko kanina, maswerte ako na makikita ko how Sir Gary works, hindi lang po on stage, kundi off stage. So, parang ang sarap po sa pakiramdam na masasaksihan ko po mismo, ma-witness ko yun, and mababaon ko po pagka balik sa Pilipinas, ilalagay ko po sa mga future performances ko naman po. Or kung paano din ako magtrabaho as a singer, as an artist. So, yun po yung isa sa mga nilook forward ko. Aside sa, of course, pag-perform on stage with them, kundi yung mababaon ko po ng mga aral and tips from Sir Gary and also with Katrina din po. Yung friendship at yung friendship at yung relationship na mabubuo po namin dito sa tour na to.
Thank you, Jona. I followed your career and you're one of the more outstanding singers that I've known since I became entertainment. I'd like to ask also Katrina, how do you measure up to Jona? How do you measure up to Jona?
Wait, no, pero, ano po kasi ako eh, ako po yung klaseng tao na, kumbaga, alam ko po talaga kapag nag-start po ako bilang amateur singing contest singer. So, yun po talaga yung parang pinaka-inumpisahan po talaga ng mga singers po talaga. So, natututo or natitrain po kami paano po maging talagang mapagkumbaba. Tsaka po, natututo po kami paano po talaga mag-respect po sa mga senior po namin or yung mga nauna po sa amin. Yung mga, hindi naman senior. Pero yung mga nauna po sa amin sa industry. So, yeah, I respect Ate Jona so much kasi alam ko po gano'n siya ka-humble and alam ko po paano siya mag-work even though hindi pa po kami nagkakasama talaga ng sobra-sobra. Pero hindi ka kasi lagi magbe-base sa mga chismis lang na ganito siya, ganyan siya. Mas maaano mo talaga kapag nakasama mo. Hindi naman. Yung iba na. Pero, yeah, excited ako na maka-work ko siya. Hindi lang dito, syempre sa Philippines, syempre sa Philippines. Malamang may friendship talaga maganda. Pero yun po, I'm thankful po ako sa kanila.
Okay, Katrina, you're one lucky girl being with Gary and Jona in this tour.
Blessed.
Okay.
Thank you po.
Thank you, Aisa.
Okay, the book has been out since last year pa. Pero ang maganda kasi dito, yung awit at laro, it's divided into two groups of songs. Yung isang grupo ng songs ay yung mga lumang kanta na ginawang bago yung tunog. At yung second half, which is the songs under laro. Ito yung mga originals talaga na sinulat ng iba't ibang songwriters tulad nila Ebe Dancel. And what's nice about this book is that we also got artists to interpret kung ano sa kanila ang ibig sabihin ng games and the music. Like Bahay Kubo na kinanta ni Jona or Lerong Sinta na kinanta ni Katrina. And then there's also Pico, which was sung by Morissette. And then, ang dami-dami pang iba. Nanay Tatay, which was sung by Dara Espanto. Clock 9, kasama din doon. Si Ann Curtis, kasama din doon. Sitsiritsit, Alimangbang, done by the TNT Boys. So all of those songs are here, together with personal interpretations through art by painters from the Philippines. Then at the last few pages, makikita nyo na may download code. And then you can use this download code to download the music for yourselves. It's all for free. And that's what you're getting today from us. It's the Awit at Laro book, song book. And you know, this is actually for the benefit of Shining Light Foundation. But for today, we just want to give you the books as a gift from us, our way of thanking you for being here. So we hope you like it. We hope you enjoy the music. There are 20 songs that make up this particular project. It's very much available. And actually, yung pangyayari yata sa ABS-CBN experience in time, no, will also be an experience of Awit at Laro.
Yes, yes.
Again, I want to thank Mother. Mother, thank you so much.
Got your first US.
Yeah, I did. I mentioned that. Thank you again, Mother. Thank you, Mother. Thank you so much. Right now, that's available in a place called Tesoros in Makati. And awitatlaro.com also. Online, you can also get those books.
Introduce ko lang sa akin.
Yes.
advice would you give Diana Torres?
Wow, with Diana Torres, her case is different from mine, but I think the only common word there was it was cancer. It is cancer that she has, and it was cancer that I had. Siguro masasabi ko lang is, number one, the regular things, which are follow what the doctor says, do all that you can to keep your body as healthy as it can be as you deal with this. And then cover yourself with the people that can speak life to you, the people that can encourage you, people that can pray for you. And after prayer, just believe that among all friends, you have a God who also is your best friend. He can do what others cannot and what medicine cannot. That's how I got through my situation.
Since you are going abroad for growing concert, dito sa atin,
You mean concert?
Yes, dito sa atin.
Okay, we are planning. No, we are planning for a big one actually, but not for this year. It's for the first quarter of next year. And our working title for that particular concert is called Pure Energy. And at the rate I'm going, because I'm feeling a lot better, I've already mentioned this to my director, who will be my son, Paolo. And I told him, son, medyo your dad is feeling a lot stronger now. And he just looks at me like, so what, you wanna go for it? And I think, yeah, I think by next year, first quarter, I will be having a big one at the either Araneta or the MOA, or maybe both, I don't know. But we'll have one by next year.
Ayun, Gary, for my last question.
Sure.
What can you say about the current crop of singers? Whether or not isama si Jona, yung the younger one, and the kind of songs they will be producing?
You know, I think that right now, the Philippines is abundant with incredible talent. If I can recall correctly, binanggit yata ni Ellen DeGeneres about 2 or 3 years ago sa show niya, na naniniwala lang siya sa dalawang katotohanan sa mundo. Number 1 is, blah, 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 hindi ko alam. Number 2, sabi niya, is that the best singers are from the Philippines. And of course, the people in the audience, wow, you know, but she said that on air. And I think it's because even at that time, napansin niya na all you have to do is just go online. And you will see a lot of unknown Filipinos that can really sing. It just so happens na ang mga ito, tulad nila Jona and Katrina, they are only examples of kung ano ang talagang nilalaman ng puso ng mga singers na ganito, which is, may boses ako, and I want to share it with people, pero ayoko lang kumanta, gusto ko talagang maging isang magaling na singer. And because they have that attitude in their heads and in their hearts, I think that's why they're here now. And I'm believing that in the years to come, especially with the fact that many Filipinos are Filipino songwriters are now courageous enough to write their music kasi alam nila may makikinig ngayon. I think one of the most successful young singers and songwriters is people like Moira, na yung mga kanta niya hindi naman puro bilitan ang dating, pero nagustuhan siya ng taong bayan, ng madlang people, and she's become one of the most successful young artists today. Hindi siya nanalo sa The Voice, hindi man lang siya umabot dun sa pinaka-finals, pero ang layo yun, kung ano yung kanyang narrating bilang isang songwriter and singer, I think has gone farther than others who have joined contests and have won. So I'm confident that the young singers we have today is just the beginning of many, many other young singers that will be popping up. Sana lang, they are guided correctly, they are helped out, they are supported correctly, and that they are given the chance to really shine. Not only in the Philippines, but in other parts of the world. Dahil hindi na ganun kalaki ang stage eh. All you need is a 5-inch screen to shoot yourself, and that's your stage, and you can reach millions. Just like what Katrina did with her Supply Diva episodes. And of course, Jona being exposed in GMA, and now being exposed to the rest of the world with ABS-CBN. I'm happy for the young singers. There are many incredibly talented young singers. Even they will agree, ang dami talaga ngayon, which is good. I'm hoping lang na magkaroon talaga ng consistent support for artists like these.
Considering the number of contestants na sumasali sa Taiwan, parang ang pag-asa lang ng mga kabataan ngayon na kaya maging mga pero it's so hard to equal you, right?
It's so hard to
equal you. And so ngayon, pwede for my last question.
Sure.
Mag-name mag-cite ka ng 3 songs among those which you have popularized, na which you would consider na hindi complete ang isang concert mo without you singing any one of these songs.
Okay, I have to say, the first song I have to say is a song called Sana Maulit-Ulit. That's one of them. Can I mention 4 instead of 3? The other one would be a song called Take Me Out of the Dark. The 4th one would probably be Di Bale Na Lang. And based on kung ano yung reaction ng tao at kung ano yung hinihingi sa akin, it's a song called Ililigtas Kanya, which is part of the theme song. It's a theme song of Ang Provinciano today. And that's something actually that's requested quite often when I come out in public. So those are the 4 songs for today, at least. Masasabi ko, hindi ko pwede ang concert pag hindi ko kinakanta.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Manayana. Kaya nga si Gary, siya, we are going to go to 35 schools, within 12 schools, and that's what he does. He encourages and motivates the youth.
Yung
project face to face.
Yung original idea, it's a project called Face to Face, wherein I'm visiting 35 universities for my 35th anniversary. At parang pumupunta lang ako dun sa student body dahil sila ang nag-umpisa, sila ang nagbigay ng start sa career ko. Now, although it's not the same batch, it's just in me. It's just something I want to do, to go back to the student body, which I found out, kahit na sinasabi nila ngayon na yung mga kabataan ngayon ay masyadong short ang attention span nila, they actually give me their time for over 1 hour, and they're really deeply connected and deeply engaging in those moments. So I visited 12 universities, so we have about 23 more to go, 23 more universities. Last year, I did San Beda, PWU, SEI, in Quezon Avenue, and JRU. For 2019, we did Universidad de Maynila, St. Paul's QC, UE Caloocan, La Consolacion College, La Botas Polytechnic College, Batangas State University, St. Mary's College in Baliwan, and Pamantasan ng Muntinlupa. And I can't wait for the others that I'm going to Pamantasan ng Luzon ng Maynila. Ang dami pa namin pupuntahan.
Ba't wala sa probinsya? Bawa sa Bicol, Ateneo de Manila.
Well, this is just the first phase. But originally kasi dapat may concert ako sa Bawat University. That was the original idea. But then when I spoke to people who could put it together, they said it might be too difficult to do that. Instead, let's have a big concert, and that's where everybody goes. So I have something really special for those students. And I did go to Batangas, Batangas State University. So that's one of the ones that you can say out of town. Pati yung sa Bulacan, sa Baliwan. Pero it's going to increase, and I'm really opening up my doors to visiting universities in Davao, Cebu, Zamboanga, all of that. I'm willing to do it.
Ako gusto ko mag-concert na sa Luneta.
Ooh, like before. Wow, grabe yun. Pwede din.
But yung ultimate yan, you do what it is. Kasi yung mga hindi yung hindi nag-aaral sa university,
Yes.
and student watch you. At yan ang talaga, palagay ko. The ultimate you can do for us,
My heart and my mind is open to doing something like that.
Yes, so.
Let's see, maybe by the end of the year,
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you again, Manay. Last question from Tessa.
I just wanted to say we're very, very happy to see you so healthy. I mean, obviously, when you hear stories of celebrities becoming ill, it's sad. But with you, I think you were also worried, and there's that genuine concern about Gary Valenciano among Filipinos. But I hope you don't mind. We'll just do some light-hearted. If we just go into some light-hearted questions.
Sure.
Fashion and beauty, if you don't mind. Very strange.
Sure.
So what's the first thing that comes to your mind when you see your shoulder pads and that mannequin there? Just so we make use of all these wonderful memorabilia that's, in the hall.
The first line, it's just 3 words. It's the past. No, kasi at that time, okay, the reason why I wear shoulder pads before was because hindi uso nun ang mga LED. So you could only see the artist from a distance. If you were far, ganito kaliit yun ako. But then I tried, it was an experiment that I tried at the Colosseum. I watched a group on MTV. At that time, MTV was brand new, 1983, 1982. And there was a group called Midnight Oil. I don't like their music, hindi yan ang genre ko. Pero yung damit ng lead singer, kalbo siya. Tapos, ang liliit lang ng galaw niya, pero kita-kita. So sabi ko, teka muna. Parang dun sa mga nanonood sa akin na nandun sa pinakatuktok ng Araneta Coliseum, baka magsupak ng ganyan, makikita din nila yung galaw ko. Kasi sinubukan ko. And people could actually see it. People that would come to me and say, pinanood ka namin, nandun kami sa pinaka-features, pero kitang-kita namin ang mga galaw mo. So, that was my way of saying, kaya ako nagsuot ng mga shoulder pads. And it worked. But I was also very conscious kasi at that time, sobrang payat ako. And I just felt as compared to my other friends who were buff and all, I wanted to put on some mass. And nawala yung mga shoulder pads when in 1994, 1995, I started working out and I started building up. That's the time na medyo nawala na yung mga pads. And from that time on, wala na yung mga pads.
What can you do? But we were also having a parang girly chit-chat here and saying that girly chit-chat with Aisa Red. And we were saying that Gary really ages amazingly. And according to sabi niya, she thinks it's really because of your positive aura and it really just comes out. But Aisa and I would like to know if you do have a little beauty secret because, we watch you on ASAP. I mean, even with the high definition television, the lines aren't there. You've really kept the face and what do you do?
Okay. I think every artist goes to see and spends some time in Velo.
A little bit. Yeah.
Wait. I don't.
Oh.
Okay. I only go like once in a blue moon. And you know that there's really no such thing as blue moon, but I am going just for maintenance lang, just to make sure it's clean. I'm also very conscious kasi what I put on my face because I know my skin is very, very sensitive. As a matter of fact, it's amazing. If you watched ASAP last Sunday, 2 Sundays ago, I had made the mistake of shaving but with an old blade. So I broke out. And my makeup artist was challenged because he said, how are we going to do this? Kasi alam niya kasi ngayon with a high definition cameras, makukuha lahat. But somehow, before I came out, medyo nag-subside ng konti. So konting makeup lang and then I came out. With regard to the lines, siguro because ever since I was a child, I would always smile. So parang the lines became so much a part of my makeup. Yeah, you don't notice it. But it's, oh my God, the lines are there. They make a standing ovation talaga. Because it's there na. But thank you for noticing that. If I may share, when I was in high school, I was very insecure about looking too young. Because all my other classmates could go into the movies, they could go to bars, they could go anywhere because they looked mature. So I wanted to look like that, and I was like, I can't do that. But then I realized, maybe it's because later on, I realized, this is where I'm supposed to be. And now I get it and all. But thank you for your girly chat.
Yeah. Then we just wanted to complain that we've been talking about you and how you look all this time. So, congratulations on another big year. We're very happy that you're here.
You guys are going to be part of whatever else I do. in the near future. I would even encourage maybe one of these days when I go and visit the universities, maybe I can invite a couple of you to see what it's like. I'm not gonna go into that now, but it's an experience to witness when I speak to the younger people. So maybe one of these days.
Thank you.
Anytime.
Thank you, President.